All right, folks, very, very sorry about that. I don't know why it happened, but we did lose the connection there for a moment. We are back now, though. At least I think I'm back. I hope I'm back. Oh, my goodness. Okay. I have no idea what I missed while I was trying to deal with that. So I'll try and get brought up to speed. And then I'll bring all of you up to speed.
I've got 3 runs.
But it appears the bottom of the 4th inning has wrapped up, or bottom of the 3rd inning has wrapped up.
Sorry? 13 total. Got it. Thank you.
Bottom of the 3rd results. 3
I'm just going to, during
hits,
this
no
inning
errors,
break, I'm
pitch
going to go and get updated,
Pitch
and I'll come back and let you know what all happened. Once again, folks, I'm so sorry about that. I'm not sure what exactly happened to the broadcast stream, but we do have it up and running again. In the bottom of the 3rd, what we missed was Molly White grounding out to short, but it did drive in a run. Emily McFadden then sac fly RBI. Jalen Zink singled, and Allie Norris grounded out to second to end the inning. Nova Scotia making a couple of defensive changes here. Alana Porter comes into the game, replacing Jalen Zink in the batting order, so taking the 5th spot. She'll come in and play 3rd. The 3rd baseman, Emma Bradbury, moves from 3rd to short. We're into the top of the 4th inning. Brooklyn Childs is leading it off, and the count, I believe, is 1-0, I think. 1-0 count. That one comes in the dirt, and I believe we're at 2-0 now.
Have a count, please, Blue.
2-0, or 3-0. All right. So now you are up to speed once again, and I again sincerely apologize. I have no idea what happened to cause that connection to get lost, but we've got it back. Knock on metal and plastic and wood and water bottle, and knock on anything else I can get to.
Number
the winner of this game,
Andrea Turner.
Heather, in answer to your question, the winner of this game will be playing at 3:30 again on this field against Alberta in a semifinal game, and that will be available on this same website, facebook.com/PetterPC Sports. The loser of this game will play tomorrow in the 5th and 6th place game. Nice double play executed there by Nova Scotia. 6-4-3 double play. Bradbury to Norris to White. Doesn't have quite the same ring as Tinkers to Evans to Chance, or Tinkers to Evers to Chance.
Number 17.
But Bradbury to Norris to White. does the job to get the double play for Nova Scotia. And now 2 away, bringing up Katie Gear for her first plate appearance of this game. And Katie Gear will give you her stats here in just a moment. Gear, where am I? Or Kylie Gear, excuse me. I don't know where I had it written down right the first time on my sheet down on my sub list, and then when I moved it up, I wrote it down incorrectly. My apologies. Kylie Gear appeared in 2 of the 3 pool play games, went 0 for 2 with 3 walks. So Gear 0 for 2 with 3 walks so far on the tournament. Okay, Vokey has come into play. Penny has come into play. And that one's caught by the center fielder. Caught by the third baseman. Porter for the 3rd out of the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. And the score at the end of 3.5 remains Nova Scotia 11, Newfoundland Labrador 1. Due up in the bottom of the 4th, it'll be Slonwhite, Lorette, and Gavel for Nova Scotia.
No runs, no hits, no errors.
All right, folks, we are back here in the bottom of the 4th inning. A couple of defensive changes for Newfoundland
Leading
Labrador.
off for Team Nova Scotia, number 17, Madison Slonwhite.
Coming in to play left field is Shiloh Chislett. Chislett will take Maddie Healy's spot in the batting order. That is the 6th spot. The person who had been playing left field, Joelle Vokey, moves to second base. So Chislett, the new left fielder, Vokey, the new second baseman, and Andrea Russell makes that putout unassisted. And so Madison Slonwhite, who had been 0 for 2, striking out and reaching on an error, now is 0 for 3 after that ground out to the first baseman. That'll bring up Alyssa Lorette. She struck out and grounded out to short her 2 previous plate appearances. And I'm having some internet issues right now, so I can't see any further comments that you might end up making. I do sincerely apologize for that. Or maybe I'm not having... No, I've got that back up and running again. So again, the website appears, or the video stream appears to be up and running again. I do again apologize for those technical difficulties we had earlier. And hopefully we've got everything solved. As Lorette up on the mount, or at the plate, takes the pitch from the pitcher, Katie Penny. And okay, there's a foul tip. Getting just a piece of that ball. And the count is 1-2 here on Lorette. And there's a strikeout for the second out of the inning. That'll bring up Elizabeth Gavel. She
Number
flew out to
20,
left.
Elizabeth Gavel.
She flew out to left and walked and came around to score her two previous plate appearances. And again, a thank you to the person, and unfortunately I can't find the comment again, the person who gave us that confirmation on the pronunciation. I really do appreciate the help. And again, I also do appreciate your patience through the technical issues that we've had here in this broadcast. Grounder down the third baseline. That'll swing foul, and Gavel goes to 0-2. First game over on the other diamond ended early with Ontario beating British Columbia 12-1 in 5 innings. And so Ontario will now play Quebec in one semifinal. Alberta awaiting the winner of this game in the other semifinal. And those games will go at 3 o'clock. The Ontario-Quebec game at 3 over on Robert Lenahan. That game you'll be able to catch on Bell Alliant 5 TV1. And Alberta and the winner of this game, whether it be Nova Scotia or Newfoundland Labrador, will be on this field at 3:30. And you'll be able to catch that one again here on facebook.com/PetterPC Sports. Swing and a miss. And back-to-back Ks for the pitcher, Katie Penny. And that means after 4 complete, it is Nova Scotia 11 and Newfoundland Labrador 1.
Top of the 5th totals. No runs, no hits, no errors.
So
Pitch
due up in
count
the top of the
stays
5th.
A total of 24.
Will be Chislett for her first at-bat, Penny for her first at-bat, and Vokey for her first at-bat. All right, here we go into the top of the 5th inning. In order for Newfoundland Labrador to keep this game going to a bottom of the 5th, they're going to need to score at least one run.
Newfoundland
and it will
Labrador,
be
number 7, Shiloh Chislett.
It'll be Shiloh Chislett leading things off for Newfoundland Labrador. She's 1 for 3 on the weekend. She's appeared in all 3 games. Has a single in her 3 and a run scored. She also reached on an error once. And takes the first pitch for a ball. Yeah, I am back. I don't know why it dropped, but it did drop earlier. Okay. So that one comes all the way through to the backstop and catches the plexiglass right in front of us. And I get a chance to watch it back a few seconds later, and in 3D, boom, right into the plexiglass. So everybody who's watching at home, are you awake now? So the count now 2-0 on Chislett. That one's fouled back. And the count goes 2-1. Yeah, it wasn't my machine that went down. It was this machine that lost the connection for whatever reason.
Did you do anything other than reconnect? Or?
I did nothing other than just keep trying to get it started again. And finally it did start again. So we are back up and running.
Because the one over there, it was fine all the way through. So I'm not sure if it's.
Yeah. I had that happen to me yesterday too, where I lost, but that was something that happened with the fiber apparently.
Yeah, it was the OMT.
Yeah. And there's a strike. Count goes 2-2.
Ontario DPC.
Yeah, 12-1. Yeah. Yeah, I had it up on my over here.
It's the dance thing.
And there's a swing and a miss, strike 3. The ball gets away from the catcher. Back to get it. Strong throw down to first in time from Gavel down to White. So that will be the first out of the inning.
I'll just bring my guitar next.
And that'll bring up Katie Penny.
Next
And
up,
Penny making
number 4, Katie Penny.
her first plate appearance of this game. She's 0 for 1, reached base twice on a walk and came around to score one of those 2 times. So 2 of 3 plate appearances to get on base, a .667 on base percentage, nothing to sneeze at there. Misses that one outside, ball 1. Penny from Grand Falls, Windsor, taken over on the mound for Turner after Turner pitched 2 1/3 innings. And the 1-0 pitch from Sloan White. Misses just a bit inside. Count goes to 2-0. Score right now, again, 11-1 for Nova Scotia. So if Newfoundland Labrador does not score here in this half inning, that will be ball game, and Nova Scotia will advance to the semifinal against Alberta at 3:30. That one catches the outside corner. Count goes 2-1. A reminder, the other semifinal will be Ontario and Quebec. That game starting at 3 o'clock. You can catch it over on Bell Alliant 5 TB1 with the amazing and incredible Scott Swires. And I'm not just saying that because he's standing right behind me. Although the fact that he is standing behind me looking intimidating certainly did help. 2-2 now the count here on Penny. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 1 away here in the top of the 5th inning, and Sloan White delivers another strikeout. That's the 5th K, I had it right the first time. 5th K of the game for Sloan White, which will bring up Joelle Vokey for her first at-bat of this game.
Number 3,
She
Joelle
appeared in
Vokey.
2 of the 3 games through pool play, went 1 for 3 with 2 RBI, 3 runs scored, reached on a walk once, and reached on an error once. And she comes up here as the last chance for Newfoundland Labrador to extend this game. Takes the first pitch for a strike, and the count goes 0-1. A reminder, the next games that we'll have will be at noon and 12:30. The 12 o'clock game featuring Quebec 2, the under-14 team for Quebec, taking on Prince Edward Island in a quarterfinal in the 7th to 12th place bracket. And the other quarterfinal in that 7 to 12 place bracket will be here at 12:30. New Brunswick taking on Nova Scotia 2. So more Atlantic rivalry action. There's a swing and a miss, strike 2. And Sloan White now 1 strike away from finishing a complete game. And yes, I know, I've heard of the broadcaster curse. I just don't believe it. I don't mind saying what could potentially happen. That one misses outside, and the count goes 1-2. So again, New Brunswick and Nova Scotia Blue, or Nova Scotia 2, as they've been referred to by both names, playing in one of the 7 through 12 quarterfinals. That'll be here at 12:30 on Facebook.com. That one misses low, 2-2. Vokey, the right-handed hitter for Newfoundland Labrador from St. John's, looking to extend this game for Newfoundland Labrador. Sloan White delivers, and that one's grounded out to, shot out to right field for a single for Vokey. That'll bring up Bethany Brophy to keep the game going with 2 out and 1 on here in the top of the 5th. Brophy struck out her first time up. And we've batting for Brophy, it's number 5, Holly Russell. So we got another pinch hitter here. Russell making her first plate appearance of this game. And Russell appeared in all 3 pool play games, went 0 for 2. Scored 3 times, though, as she actually reached base all 4 times. When she went 0 for 2, she reached by errors both times and walked twice. So reaching on an error doesn't help your on-base percentage, but walking does. The on-base percentage 500 for Russell. And came around to score 3 of those 4 times that she got on base. Comes up here, trying to extend the game with 1 on, 2 out. In the top of the 5th, takes the first pitch for a strike. And again, with a 10-run margin as it currently stands, all Newfoundland Labrador has to do is score 1 run, and they'll force Nova Scotia to have to come up to bat in the bottom of the 5th. Fouls that one down, although catcher interference is called as the glove of the catcher gavel did come out and caught the bat of Russell, so she'll reach base on catcher interference, and that'll bring up another pinch hitter. This will be Madison Lockyer coming in to hit for Haley Companion. Lockyer 1 for 2 on the tournament. She appeared in 2 of the 3 pool play games. Singled, drove in a run, scored twice as she walked twice as well. So an on-base percentage of .750. Lockyer coming on with 2 on, 2 out. And again, looking to extend the game.
Batting for Team Newfoundland and Labrador, number 13, Madison Lockyer.
Lockyer, right-handed hitting pinch hitter.
I just go by numbers. Don't tell me when it's over.
So Chislett. So Lockyer, her first at-bat of this game. Takes the first pitch from Slonwhite on the outside corner, and the count goes 0-1. No balls, 1 strike here for Slonwhite on the mound against Lockyer at the plate. That one comes in high, the count goes 1-1. Nova Scotia had a pitcher warming up in the bullpen to get ready, just in case. And that pitcher is ready to go with the count now 2-1, and maybe there is something to that whole curse thing. As it was Dylan McLean who was out there warming up. We'll see if they have to put her to use here. That one misses in the count now 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 on, 2 out. Top of the 5th inning, Nova Scotia leading it by 10. Having a chance to possibly end this game early. That one misses high, and that will load the bases. And the potential game-extending run now at third base, and we will have a timeout at the mound, and I think we've got another pinch hitter for Nova Scotia. It will be Hope Bishop Frizzell batting for Brianna Saunders. Bishop Frizzell, her first plate appearance of this
Back
game.
for Team Newfoundland and Labrador, number 21, Hope Bishop Frizzell.
And the coach for Nova Scotia trying to give Sloan White a chance to finish this off. Bishop Frizzell appeared in all 3 pool games. She went 0 for 2. 1 RBI, 1 run scored, 1 hit by pitch, reached on an error once. So 3 plate appearances, reached once when getting hit by the pitch. Comes up here with the bases loaded and 2 out and takes the first pitch for a strike. The potential game-extending run at third base right now in the form of Joelle Vokey. Russell at second, Lockyer at third. Bishop Frizzell at the plate with 2 away, top of the 5th inning. Sends that one down to second, and it is caught for the 3rd and final out. Newfoundland Labrador threatened, but not able to score. No runs, no hits, no errors, 3
Ladies and
left
gentlemen,
on
let's have a
base.
warm round of applause for
And
Team
that will be
Newfoundland
your
and
final
Labrador,
score.
Team Nova
Newfoundland
Scotia, for a
Labrador
great effort.
drops the decision to Nova Scotia by a score of 11-1. That means that Nova
Following
Scotia
handshakes, we
will
ask that the teams
indeed
line up on their
be in
respective
the
baselines,
semifinal
and the
against
coaches will
Alberta
give
right
us
here at
their
3:30 this
player of the game
afternoon.
nomination.
Newfoundland Labrador, they'll be playing tomorrow morning at 5 o'clock, or at 9:30.
John, take your team to the bullpen for a picture.
Yeah, we already talked.
Okay.
Tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Sorry, I got that right the first time. Tomorrow at 9 o'clock, they'll be playing in the 5th place game against British Columbia. So again, Newfoundland and Labrador, their next game tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock. That'll be over on the Robert Lenahan Field. So you'll catch that game on Bell Alliant TV1 tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock for the 5th and 6th place game. For Newfoundland Labrador, they'll be playing BC.
Newfoundland coach,
Nova
I need your
Scotia, their
nomination,
next
please.
game is going to be here on this field at 3:30 this afternoon, and you can catch that game here on facebook.com/PetterPCSports. We'll have the presentations of the
ladies
players of the
and gentlemen,
game,
the player of the game for each of the teams.
starting with
For
the player of the
Team
game for
Newfoundland and
Newfoundland
Labrador,
Labrador.
number 33, Andrea Turner.
And it is Andrea Turner, the starting pitcher. She had a great effort there out on the mound, battling hard in every single at-bat that she
And for
faced.
Team Nova Scotia, number 17, Madison
And for
Sloan-White.
Nova Scotia, Madison Sloan-White, the pitcher who threw the complete
Again, let's give
game.
them both teams a warm round of applause.
5 innings of
Great game,
pitching
girls.
for Sloan-White, giving up
And
just
Team
the
Nova
1
Scotia,
run.
we need you for
with the
pictures over in the warm-up area
6
by the canteen.
strikeouts on the mound
See you
for
soon.
Sloan-White. That'll wrap things up for this broadcast. Final score once again, Nova Scotia 11, Newfoundland Labrador 1. Until about an hour from now, when we bring you the other Nova Scotia team, Nova Scotia Blue against New Brunswick, this is Michael Petter saying, may your pitches hit the corners, may your liners hit the gaps. Final score once again, Nova Scotia 11, Newfoundland Labrador 1. Well, thanks for watching, and we'll be back with you in about an hour.